Court does call the case. People versus Tamara Haslam.
Ready, Judge? Court Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, appearing on behalf of Ms. Haslam. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Tamara Haslam.
This court might recall, we were here a couple of weeks ago. We were trying to enter a plea in this case. Ms. Haslam needed to speak to her father before we went forward. We spoke to him and we are prepared to resolve.
Oh, I remember.
Yes, Judge.
What did he say?
I'm more comfortable. He said, listen to my lawyer because he's not going to tell me nothing wrong. So, no.
Was he upset that you hadn't told him what you were doing?
No.
He wasn't upset?
I mean, he was, but it's like, you grown and you see what's going to happen. Like, you got to learn from your mistakes.
Tough love.
He told me he told you you were grown.
Yeah.
Because you acting that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
Wow. That moment where she talks about her dad saying, "You're grown." That hit hard. You can feel the weight of disappointment, not in anger, but in surrender. It's like her father's done all he could, and now he's just hoping the court will do what life hasn't taught her yet.
Court recalls the case of the People versus Tamara Haslam. Sorry to see.
Almost ready, Judge. Portia, your Assistant Public Defender, appearing again on behalf of Ms. Haslam. Ms. Haslam.
Tamara Haslam.
Thank you. Hopefully the court has now received a copy of the plea sheet and the advice.
I do. The plea sheet indicates that she is going to be pleaded guilty to 2 counts: refusal to obey a traffic order and false identification to a police officer. Upon her successful plea to those counts 2 and 3, both of those 90-day misdemeanors, count 1 would then be dismissed. That is the court's full understanding of it.
It is a complete agreement, Your Honor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Okay, let's see if we can do this time. Anybody else you need to talk to?
Nope.
No? All right. Raise your right hand and say verse 4.
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name.
Tamara Haslam.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to 2 charges. The first charge is the added count 2 of refusal to obey a traffic order. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days and or a $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
The other is false identification to a police officer. That is also a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand also that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Washington in the 14B District Court.
Yes.
Okay. Now, understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
To the charge of refusal to obey a traffic order, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of false ID to a police officer, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Portia.
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes.
Of your own free will?
Yes.
Because you believe that.
This part's kind of refreshing. She's admitting guilt, but you also get the sense that she's trying. The way she lights up when she realizes she won't have the same judge. It says a lot. In her eyes, this judge represents fairness, not fear. That's rare in courtroom energy.
You're guilty of these offenses?
Yes.
July 12th. What'd you say? What'd you say?
You were actually a cool judge. Like you scared me when you said somebody else gonna be my judge.
I scared you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know these people.
She said you scared her when you told her someone else might be her judge.
Really?
Yeah, she wanted you.
Yeah.
Why me?
Yeah, you cool.
I am?
Cool, yeah.
I gotta stop that. Well, let me just tell you, I have great respect for my colleagues. My colleague, Judge Washington, she's a cool judge.
Okay.
She's all right. Not as nice as I am, but
You not
okay.
all,
No, go
you not
ahead.
all grumpy and mad. Like
What?
You not all grumpy and mad. You would let us talk. You know, you let us say. I never seen a judge like that. Like I don't know. And I watch a lot of movies, so it'd be like, it's
Oh,
Change her whole perception of
so you think I ought to be?
yeah, basically changed my whole perception of court.
You-
That's,
I changed your perception of court?
yeah,
Oh.
but I'll never be back.
No. All right. Maybe not on purpose. Something tells me you're gonna be back. Go. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for those kind words. I do appreciate it. It doesn't fall on deaf ears. All right, young lady. I don't know, how far did we get? All the way through? You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes.
And also because you believe that you feel.
You changed my whole perception of court. That line gave me chills. We don't talk enough about how many people walk into court expecting judgment, not humanity. This is what happens when a judge listens. It doesn't excuse the behavior, but it creates room for growth.
Yes.
All right. On July 23rd, 2024, what'd you do on that date that makes you think that you're guilty?
The officer asked me what's my name, and I didn't give him my real identity because I didn't give him my real identity.
All right. And were you driving?
No.
Okay. How am I getting to the other charge?
Of the failure to wear a seatbelt, Your Honor. She did not lawfully comply with the order of the officer to put her seatbelt on.
Who told her to put a seatbelt on?
The police officer, Your Honor.
Oh, so when they were leaving.
I think that's how you can get there, Your Honor.
Pardon?
I think that's how you can get there. What do you think? No?
So when they were leaving, she was told to put her seatbelt on and she refused to put her seatbelt on.
Correct, Your Honor. Won't happen again, Judge.
That didn't happen. It didn't happen. He came to the car. He said, "You don't have on the seatbelt." So I put the seatbelt on, and he said, "That's not the right way." So as I was trying to take it off, he said, "Oh, what's your name?" So it was like, and I'm not from Ypsilanti. I came to Ypsilanti because my sister is here. A lot of stuff happened in my life. So it was just crazy. Like I was on my way to work, literally on my way to work. And my boss was driving. He had license and everything, so they couldn't mess with him.
I think he's just trying to figure out how he.
Well, it's interesting to hear all that.
Because I don't really know what this, because it's like the officer came to the car. It was one officer at my boss window, and it was the officer at my window. And he like, "Oh, you don't got a seatbelt," so I put it on. But how I put it on, he said that was the wrong way. So he told me to click it in, like take it off and click it in. And I put the seatbelt on, and he asked me for my name, but I didn't give him my real name. And that's how I ended up in a police car, because he said I couldn't leave until he gave my real name. And I gave him, that's when I just said, okay, my real name is Tamara.
This whole explanation is messy but real. She's overwhelmed, rambling, trying to explain away decisions that spiraled fast. It's not some grand plan to deceive. It's a young woman caught in fear, anxiety, and probably survival mode.
Your Honor, perhaps the court might take the plea to the higher charge.
What was the resisting?
After the defendant was arrested, she did not obey lawful orders to get into the car.
Why was she arrested?
Your Honor, can we approach?
Well, right after I get my question answered.
Yes.
Why was she arrested?
My understanding is that she was arrested after she refused to identify herself and had warrants. The report says multiple warrants.
Okay.
I believe she was arrested for giving a false ID to the police officers just while having active warrants.
Yes.
They were trying to take her into custody for, Your Honor.
Correct.
And there was something that happened when she was trying to be taken into custody?
She refused to get into the car, is my understanding, Your Honor.
Yes, the police vehicle.
Is that what happened, young lady?
Nope. But it's like I can't really fight. I don't want to fight with the police. I don't want to argue with the police. I don't want to.
That's what the report indicates.
And
Well,
yeah, that's what the report says. So it's like I don't want to fight. I don't know how Washington come. I don't know.
Well, don't come up in here insulting my county. But I'm just trying to figure out. Certainly I can take the plea to the higher charge. I'm just trying to figure out what she did that would constitute the higher charge.
I believe giving a false ID would be the obstructing a police officer in his lawful duties, Your Honor.
She also, when the police pulled the vehicle over, she was a passenger and the seatbelt was buckled, but she was not.
This last warning is tough love courtroom edition. The judge isn't sugarcoating anything. He's giving her a shot, but he's crystal clear. If you lie, you lose everything. It's a turning point, not just in this case, but maybe in her life.
Something to me, she tells me that's not what happened. And she's the one that's got to give me the factual basis to it. I'm not hearing, and maybe it's me, but I'm not hearing anything that constitutes the resisting and obstructing.
Here's where it gets legally interesting. The judge doesn't just rubber stamp the charge, he questions it. This is how the system should work. Not every resisting is a threat. Sometimes it's just hesitation, confusion, or panic.
Instructing to the higher charge to go to the lower charge. I get the false ID. I'm trying to figure out what else. And then I'll pass it. I'll call that up in the next block. You guys figure it out. Court to stand in recess.
All rise.
What you said?
That's
When I told you had to say. I've spoken to my client, Judge. We've discussed the factual basis, and I think she prepared those facts on the record to facilitate the plea, Your Honor.
All right. I was satisfied as to I think count 3, the false ID, but what happened where you disobeyed a traffic order?
the officer asked me to get in the car and I didn't apply.
And you didn't what?
I didn't comply. So.
And it was a little bit more than that too, right?
What you told me, what we discussed.
The officer asked me to get in the car. I asked him, can I sit down? So I asked him, can I sit down and breathe? So I read my arrest.
You didn't follow his command.
Yeah, I didn't follow his command. I didn't follow the officer.
All right.
I can help if you need more, Judge. I can help if you need.
Please.
Thank you, Judge. At the time of this incident, there was an officer in full uniform, and that officer attempted to have you move towards his squad car. That's a yes?
Yes.
Okay. And that was an SUV?
Yes.
Oh, all right. It was a marked police SUV.
Yes.
And he told you at some point, he opened the door and he told you to get into the vehicle.
Yes.
And at that time, you told him no. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then his arm grabbed your arm and he tried to help you move towards that door, and you pulled back from that officer. Is that also correct?
Yes.
And so that officer was doing his lawful duties, trying to get you into the car to identify you.
Now she finally admits it. She pulled away, didn't comply. But look at how much it took for her to say that. It wasn't just guilt. It was fear of being misunderstood. The court had to guide her, not trap her. That's a powerful shift.
How come you didn't tell me that the first time?
I didn't know how to explain all that. I mean, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. Honestly, I don't know.
You need to stop there. You know exactly what happened. Court's complied with the court rule. Court will accept the defendant's guilty plea to counts 2 and 3. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A1 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be before me.
October 23rd at 9 a.m.
October 23rd, 2024, 9 a.m. Now, young lady, I'm going to tell you this. I called Judge Washington. I'm keeping this case. And I'm going to explain something to you about how I work, and Mr. Feaster will tell you. when you're asked a question, you need to tell the truth. You do not need to be skirting around it, trying to smile and do all that stuff. Because yeah, I can be a really cool judge, but I can also be your worst nightmare. Especially if you lie to me. Look at me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Can I say something though?
No.
Oh.
Just listen.
So between now and then, and when you talk to my probation department, I'd suggest that you understand how you should tell the truth. Because Miss Polera, when you meet with her, if she thinks you're lying to her, I will know immediately. And you do not want that to happen. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute.